guys.
On play action, here's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. The Dolphins had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. Powering forward. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Tua to throw again. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Touchdown! Devon Achane. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Bring it. Steady.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And that right there is what they're going to need to do because this is not an elite unit. They've got to keep everything in front of them, rally up and make plays. What a lot of defensive coordinators call top-down defense. Don't give up anything behind you.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Henry here.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Solo left Zion.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Isaiah Foskey
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Turbo 1, high. 8. 20, TX. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The 29-yard line.
Hey, 21 here. Watch it, Oscar. Out.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw caught by Ochane. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. There he goes, right side. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Check, man. Check, man. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
2nd and 11. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tua now on first down. It's complete. The tight end Donnell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Achane will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Quick throw complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it. Achane with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Ready, set.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
In motion right, Olave. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 10.
Turbo 1, high. 8. 20, TX.
In motion, Hill. Tua once again here on second and 10.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Here's second and 10.
Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this one too low.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal.
This one from 48 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
Tua now on first down. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Solo left side. Ready.
A give, running right, Achane.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Tua sets up to pass it.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Isaiah Foskey.
That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Solo left Zion. Corner, long.
Tua on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, get set. $21G.
Looking to pass. Tua.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Dolphins have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do them? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56
Dolphins continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Saints.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, turbo 2. Turbo 1, high. 8. 20, TX.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Running right, here's Achane.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Hey, 21 TX.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's complete. The tight end Donnell.
Complete to number 84. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Watson, Oscar. Hey.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he is caught, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
They'll run. Achane. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And Tua is going to change things up.
21G.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They got his man complete.
Down the right sideline.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that.
He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,